Can you do on the streets today what you could do 30 years ago? Are you as free to move around today as you were back then? How about going after dark? Since our independence, a lot has changed with the way we move around our cities, towns, and neighborhoods. So today, I'm cruising through the city of Port Moresby to talk to some people on how safe they really feel moving out and about.
Do you girls feel safe when you catch bus?
No, not really.
Why is that?
Because when we walk on the road, it's not safe, and also in the bus.
Why do you feel unsafe? Do people harass you or something?
Yeah.
And you? What about you? Do you feel safe when you roam around the buses?
Sometimes not.
Okay, why is that?
Because people are, like men, they see us young girls walking around, they'll try to, touch us and these things.
You don't exactly feel free when you want to move around, eh?
Yes, we don't feel free.
Catch bus or walk home?
Catch bus and walk home.
To blow one time, huh? Now, how do you guys usually get to school?
Catch bus.
And do you guys feel safe?
Yes.
How safe do you guys feel? Like, really confident in walking to and from school? Where do you guys live?
Gero.
Wow, so you catch a 9 all the way, then you catch 2 buses, eh?
Yeah. We catch buses.
Do you walk with parents, adults, or just you two?
No, just 2 of us.
Sometimes with our class girls.
Okay, so you guys walk in a group.
Misa market lo street lo bus stop lo ya.
Now, you sa catch a bus or you sa walk about? Time you sa kam lo market?
Misa catch bus.
Catch a bus. Now, you sa feel safe too?
Sometimes it's safe na, sometimes not safe.
So you just tayo la go lo market, tayo la go lo market, ah? You know something is safety blue?
Also, misa sim market something domi kam. Sometimes it's safe, sometimes not so safe. Kam li la market you think mall police kam Ronnie mibla sa kara bag one time mibla sa ran. All go now, same day mibla kam bag na market is lahain.
So you know so feel free about lo walking or something blue, ah?
Eh. Kasi ako sa time sa Ronnie mibla sa ad lo market.
Na time you sa walk about, you sa feel safe lo walk about lo street na about.
Also, sometimes mibla walk about them safe taso. Sometimes all ba to market meri kam na all ba pulim bilum na lagain santin o sa kamap. Lol.
Na time sa sila na market, you sa feel safe too. You sa feel free na about.
Mibla sa free taso. Time men si car kam na mibla sa simo ko da sanin mibla sa rani ting.
Why na iplasar?
All come see me blah go logi me blah, yeah.
Well, certainly some very interesting comments from people out on the street. A lot of similarities to some of our experiences. How was it out there, Izzy?
Oh, it was fun. Got a lot of people's attention. We went to the 4 Mile bus stop, so that just, it caught everyone's attention, especially in the afternoon. We went in the afternoon, so yeah. I was interviewing some schoolgirls. It was sad to see that they felt scared to roam around, and it was pretty cool how they all stuck together and just went about their days catching bus, and it was interesting to see. Yeah.
How old are these kids?
Two of them were in grade 7.
Oh wow.
The teenage girls, the character girls, they were in high school. They were in grade 11 and 12. So yeah, I think they would have been around 16, 17.
Izzy, did you yourself carrying your camera and all that, to the street? Did you feel safe asking these people?
I personally feel safe when I roam around. My mom taught me never to be intimidated by public, but that's just me. I don't know how other girls feel, but yeah. And my cameraman trusted me with some of the equipment, so that was pretty cool how he trusted me with that. He said I took self-defense, so that's good enough.
Yeah, but have you had any experiences out there, first-hand experiences of your safety being compromised,
Yes,
Izzy?
Lots of times. I've been held at gunpoint, I've been held at knife point, I've been held at fist point. Yeah, I've been approached by many, many cases where men have just surrounded me at markets while I roam around. But that doesn't stop me. Again, I don't want to be intimidated when I roam around. I want to feel comfortable in my place. I do my business and that's it. Yeah. If I do get approached, I just have to learn how to adapt. Okay, maybe let's not go to that area.
Yeah.
Maybe let's just avoid this.
Yeah, adapt a little bit, but only a little bit, huh? Because at the end of the day, otherwise they win and we're just oppressed and we just have to sit in our little yards and get permission before we can go anywhere. Yeah.
It's really sad because, young children have to learn. That's an extra added thing they have to learn, how to take care of themselves.
Paranoid and paranoia became second nature.
Truly.
Yeah.
So like living in constant fear.
That's it.
Constant.
Yeah. Have you had any experiences, because you're regularly catching
buses.
PMVs, so I mean, you sound like you know what you're doing and you're very confident, but what have you seen or what have you experienced yourself?
Well, there are stages where, you know, some people just pretend that they know you. They just walk in and they, "Me talk you lost up the house, why are you here?" And like everyone thinks that, oh, you know this guy. And this guy just wants to, you know, pick something from you. So he's just pretending that he knows you.
That's frightening. And people just accept what that man says. That if he says that if he pretends to have a connection to you.
You, like in that kind of situation, you have to stand up for yourself and, you know, call for help.
Yeah.
If you do not do that, then everyone accepts. It's our culture that, you know, if you know someone, you have to open up and talk to that person. And if you're not doing that, everyone in the public expects you to do that. So if you do not defend yourself that, no, I don't know this guy, you're just subjected to what he's trying to do, whether he's trying to, you know, pull something from you. And if you don't do that, you get held at different points, gun points, fist point.
So yeah, there was a scenario where, again, me and my brother were walking out at 8 o'clock. We went to visit some of his clients, and we were trying to cross the road from Way-In onto the other side, and this lady walks up with her kid. And this is really dodgy looking, right? This is at 8 o'clock at night, and it's at town. And the lady came up to me and was like, "Come, my sister, come this way. This place is safe for you." And my big brother's behind me. He's on the divider at that stage, and I just crossed the road by myself. And yeah, she was like, "Come this way. This is not safe for you. Come this way." I didn't listen to her. I was like, "Oh, hold up. This looks dodgy. I won't follow you. I'll just trust my instincts and stay put." My brother comes along. What she does, she ignores me and then walks the other way and gets two other girls down the mountain, a Way-In, and then they jack the two ladies that were walking. So if I would have followed her, I would have probably gotten jacked.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so it's not just men. I mean, sometimes women are in on it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's just, and the kids were involved as well. They brought the kid involved.
Wow.
To make it that pity look, you know?
Yeah.
What about, I mean, you know, we're talking about our safety and security when we move around public places. What about the crowd? Like, you know, when you were held at knife point, gun point, fist point, did the crowd offer to help?
No.
That's
Sometimes
the
they just
attitude
stand
about
and
people.
watch.
They just, why aren't we helping each other?
Yep, I think that's the whole point. I think that's kind of the moral of what we're saying. If we could get to anything, we've got to take a very quick break now. But basically, yeah, don't stand by and watch. You know, people stick up for each other. It could be your daughter, it could be your wife, it could be your sister. Okay, so let's take a very quick break now. And when we return, we get an insight into the experiences of a Pacifica Queen when Abigail Havora shares tales from her journey as Miss Pacific Islands. See you shortly.